Where'd he go? There it is. Whew. Woohoo! Cutting the grass. The boys are back in town. Whoa, Jesus, you're gonna kill us. Yeah, not through that bridge, son. We need some trains on these maps. Now, of course, I lost him. Oh. Come on. Fuel. Does this drop the tank? Yep. Interesting hiccups in the engine after turning off the tank.
How much fuel do you have left in your main tank?
I should be completely full. I was been feeding off the slipper tank until I saw you drop yours. But when I turned it off, I got some sputtering in my engine for a few seconds. The fuel pump is on, tank pressurization is off.
Do you have your primer pump still unlocked?
Yeah, primer's locked.
Okay.
Yeah, it should drip fuel when it's not. That would be a cool effect to add. I love how the fuel tank in these is literally located in your lap.
Really like this thing. It's so smooth.
I like it. It feels like just, I mean, I know it had a reputation for being that way, but it feels just a bit too twitchy in the center of the stick.
Yeah, it needs a bit of curve to smooth it out. But supposedly the real one is twitchy as well.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, is we shouldn't have to fix things with curves. At least not on a per plane basis. If you have a stick that requires curves, then sure, you're going to have to curve everything.
Yeah, that might be true.
Maybe
well,
it was
before I started doing
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, before I started doing aerobatics, I never used curves on anything. I mainly used it to smooth everything out, so it's easier to keep stable information.
Before I got this Cytec X55, I was on an old Logitech Wingman 3D force feedback, and it needed high curves on everything. About 40 was what I would use on most aircraft, 20 on a few of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think I'm running 20 on this, on the pitch head link, something like that. I think the one with the highest amount of curve is the L39, I think. That's running about, I think it was like 70 curve, 50 saturation or something.
You shouldn't use the saturation because that will, at least in one direction, because that will limit your maximum control authority. And presumably the real controls of the plane go as far as they do for a reason.
Yeah, I mostly only use a bit of curve.
Yeah, I know there's people out there that suggest... I know there's people out there suggesting a change in saturation, but they are wrong. Again, unless the sim is programmed wrong. So yeah, the high curves would make the center of the stick okay, but then of course when you're in combat, you're out at the extremes, flying on the edge of stall, and then you'd lose sensitivity out there. So it's really nice now. I'm linear in everything. But the spit is still twitchy. But then watching some guys formation fly for the Queen the other day, they were commenting on how twitchy and how much bouncing they were doing, and someone made a comment which is correct, that he's seen video of the real thing and they seem pretty bouncy as well.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? There he is. But yeah, the plus side of twitchy is you can fly it with 2 fingers.
Oh yeah. Oh, it does depend on how hard the center of your stick is.
I'm using the strongest of the 3 springs that came with the X55, and yeah, it's still, if I blow on it, it affects the spit.
Oh, then you wouldn't like my setup though.
Firm?
Relatively loose. I've got barely any center point on my stick at all. I can just move it through the center freely without having to go to a bump stop.
That's nice. That's how it should be in Warbirds. Although it's the aerodynamic forces that should be centering the stick for us.
Yeah, yeah. I've kind of got mine set up currently, so I can fly, planes properly in a helicopter. So when I first got this one, it was really loose. Like there was no tension on the stick at all, which was perfect for helicopter flying.
Yeah, exactly. I really missed the force feedback for the choppers. It made the force trim work properly. I still got the stick. I just need to go at repairing it now that I have another one. It got flaky and spazzy. I'm hoping it's just a capacitor gone bad. Hopefully one of the big ones, not one of the teensy surface mount ones. I can solder, but to do surface mount stuff you need a whole bunch of tools I don't have. Microscopes and tweezers and heat guns.
Yeah.
I wish they would make this little handhold on the canopy kind of rock a bit with G-forces. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Uh-oh, where'd you go?
I dove down to the left, and below you, to your left.
Okay, as long as you see me.
Yeah, I got you. To your left now.
Still no visual on you.
Yeah, I'm at your 8 o'clock now. About 3 miles out.
Oh, sorry, I was looking to my wrong left. Duh. Cheating with the map, which is how I found you in the first place. Visual. Okay. So yeah, with force feedback, the forces on the warbirds would increase with the airspeed, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ground effect.
Yeah, there's a little bit of ground effect, yeah.
I just went over the crest of a hill and got a bunch of yaw. Or maybe I flew through your wake or something.
No, I've had that as well. As soon as you get really close to a little crest, it rocks you back and forth a little bit.
I wouldn't expect a lateral motion like that. I would expect a bit more lift, some ballooning maybe.
Yeah.
I suppose we could write it off to low altitude wind turbulence.
Well, it still comes down to coding and it being a simulation, so it will not be perfect.
Well, perfect's the goal, so.
True, true. But then again, like, it's not an easy thing modeling you know, aerodynamics perfectly. Definitely one of those planes that could just fly all day.
It is nicely relaxing, isn't it?
Yeah. Mostly what I use Warbirds for, though. Especially if I want to cruise around, I use Spit.
Yeah. My other relaxing plane, though, aside from Warbirds, is the Hornet. It's just so low maintenance once you're in the air. Goes where you point it. This looks a lot like New Brunswick, where I'm from. Except there's not enough conifer trees. Actually, Caucasus does a pretty good imitation of that as well.
I wonder how much inspiration they took from real life environments though.
Not enough, and whoever their artist was that did Caucasus in particular has a gigantism problem. All trees are of record height. And that just makes the scale speeds look slow.
Yeah.
And in Normandy we have giant blades of grass the thickness of your thigh. Nice yaw oscillation when you add power to this thing. Everything okay there, Mr. Engine? Just don't like throttling up and down.
That looks interesting.
And it is a damn pretty plane, too.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of the best looking, if not the best looking warbird ever designed.
Oops.
Did you hit the drink?
Yeah, I ran into the bridge pylon.
Hey.
Oh. That looked good.
Well, that